Atlantic. But it's a resort area. Right? And then I go back to Stuttgart in Germany. So,
about 3 days right after we get back from East Iowa. That was our first business trip overseas.
Okay. She just went there for 3 days?
Yeah, she flew out on Monday, came home on Friday.
Okay, that's kind of, that makes a long...
She went there to train somebody, no less.
Okay.
To do what, in Germany, what she does in
Okay. Really, flights over there aren't terrible.
I mean, it's not last minute. It was 2 weeks before she was going. They booked. I think the whole trip with hotels cost them about $5,000.
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah. $5,000?
Yeah.
She flying business? No, she's not flying business for $5,000.
She got, I think, bumped to business, but it was only, she bought a coach seat. The company bought a coach seat. But she got to book the hotel, so
Okay.
he's not going to buy a budget hotel.
But most of these companies have a program that restricts you, or they make you,
True.
Unless you do it outside of it, right?
Yeah, there's a limit.
Yeah.
You're not going to stay in a Ritz-Carlton.
No. Of course, I stayed in company dime in downtown Paris for like $450 a night,
Yeah.
right?
But that might be the going rate, right?
Yeah, well, it's going right, right? But
well, I know for us, I mean, they want us to book, when we book a car, it's got to be a intermediate.
yes, depending on how many people you got, right?
Yeah, and within the company, they have, Reliance has National and Enterprise. But I usually can book a better car outside of the company agreement.
But you know, we've had that debate internally. I'm sure you guys have too. But I'm sure the company gets kickbacks.
Kickbacks, of course.
And so the kind of your business unit gets charged extra, and then another division gets a kickback, right? So there is no use fighting it. Just do what they want to do. Get the points on the new car system, and then not fight it, right? It's a company's money. That's what they tell you to do. If you think it's more expensive, somebody's playing games behind the scenes. Yeah.
Well, that's no different than how we buy metal. The Reliance, when they bought us, they put out what they call gain, and it could be from 2.5% to it could be double digits.
Yeah, it's just like
cost of goods.
like an overhead type of.
Yeah, and it covers the overhead.
Yep.
So instead of actually having an expense come out of just gross profit,
Yes.
they built this little kitty.
It's like a safety net.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So again, like I said, I try not to second guess if that's a policy. I don't even,
After all these years, I don't even claim it anymore.
If the company tells me that they want me to spend more money, and you get a little flack when you're trying to save money, then you just do exactly what they say.
I agree. Oh, somebody down?
Kind of scrolly and creepy inside.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah, and Vito.
That's it, right? Yeah, I gave her a retirement date in December.
Oh, this December?
So I told them when I was retired.
Last December.
My boss took another county away from me.
Okay. Which is pretty much taking money away from you, really, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And I said, so what are you doing? He goes, well, I think the other new guy, which is already 3 years at our company, needs more work. And I says, well, I can cover my 9 counties. And he goes, yeah, but this, and I knew what happened. Is the kid wasn't making any money.
Yeah.
They promised me something. They promised something to be guaranteed. And so, I mean, at that point, I said, okay, what do you want? He goes, I'll take Oakland County. That's $1 million. That's $2 million a year. He goes, well, what are you going to give me? I said, well, I'll give you Livingston County.
Okay.
And he ran the numbers, and he included Livingston County in Wisconsin, so it looked like $1.1 million. And it was only $500,000.
Okay.
And it was already established sales, so I only get 0.5% on established.
Okay.
So he goes, okay, I'll take that. I said, okay. So I said,
A little compromise.
yeah, so when I met with him after our sales meeting, and he goes, you're not retired. I said, no, I'm going to tell you I'm going to retire. June 30th, 2022. So put it in the book.
What? You still got?
Leave me alone.
You still got 5 years?
Yeah, I'll work.
Good Lord, we may be retiring together.
I mean, I get all the perks, so.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm healthy. I mean, we just took customers from Chicago spend a weekend and spend $200 getting up in money.
Okay.
So we did dinner, we went inside, we took the ball game in.
Yeah, if you enjoy what you do, you're not working, right?
And then we get to enjoy a little bit of the nice life.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to the day I don't have to. Even though my job's pretty good.
Yeah,
And I've seen a lot of the world.
right.
I get to do, right now working on battery, trying to make batteries last longer for automotive batteries. So, I mean, stuff that's really making a difference in the world. But still, I would rather be waking up late, going for a bike ride all day, rather than taking a nap, watching some TV, and going back to bed. Right?
Maybe it gets to a point where it gets rolled enough, at least it goes with you for a couple of years, and goes on. Do they allow that?
To what?
To take your wife on a trip, business trip?
Yeah, you can, but then it makes it inconvenient for you because, I mean, a lot of times you're meeting with people in the evening.
Yeah.
So it's a little inconvenient, but no, nobody would, I mean, there's no policy for or against that.
Yeah, as long as you're covering the other two.
Yeah.
Right? But you got a room anyway, so.
I got a room anyhow, you know.
Well, Brittany's got to go back to Prague next year, so Alexandra's our plan to go.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, she just does her own thing while she's there, right?
Yeah.
But really, the hotels, most of my hotels, even in San Sebastian, which is a resort area, during a film festival, is $90 a night. At a local hotel, it's not a right, but it's still a nice hotel, right? The hotel. Yeah.
And they can hang out.
Yep.
And if she doesn't have any business things at night.
That's different with if you go there with sister. If you go there with your spouse and your spouse, if you go there with Aunt Sue, then
I know.
you got to spend. You're working 12, 18 hours.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. I mean, you could potentially take them out to dinner, but then that kind of infringes and kind of crosses the line in some. I'm not talking about paying. I'm just saying, even if it's a customer or a vendor, most of the time they don't mind at all. But okay, now it's not just work. There's some personal. So
Yeah, there's other stuff. Yeah.
yeah, I would just rather have no delusion of having some crossover. Right.
Well, here's a word we went to the Kid Rock Festival.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally got the chance to buy two early on the Red Wing thing and two early on the Tiger thing. So they were in the same section with the upper back. I wasn't spending a lot of money. I just wanted to be there.
Yeah.
And then we figured we'd take Jennifer and Brittany. And then she go to Josh, and she was on Brittany's diet. So I said, well, I'm going to reach out to a customer. So I did. I found a great customer. And they were excited about going. He was supposed to buy tickets, and he didn't. His wife wasn't happy. So it was a good choice. I get a call in mid-afternoon from Brittany's father. He goes, hey, Dennis, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I got customers, Mike. Oh, well, Tammy and I were wondering what you guys were doing before the concert. We had tickets.
Okay.
I said, well, Mike, she goes, what would you do if the other people was talking? You would just say, come on along, right? Because we have that love-hate relationship with Brittany's in-laws.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. So, she goes, you got to at least make the input, right? So I said, well, let me call the restaurant, see if I can make you 3 for 6. And the restaurant said, no problem.
Okay.
So I called like that, and I said, yeah. He goes, okay, we'll be there. So I told my customer, I said, you mind if my daughter comes out and
Okay.
He was a straight slow.
Okay.
But I did pay for dinner, and then he said he wanted to square up. And I said, nah, that's okay.
Would you pay for it out of the company dime, or you pay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can expense that.
Yeah.
It's only 2 other people.
Yeah, I know. It's not that big. As long as they didn't go extravagant ordering the top of. Sometimes if they're trying to, get something, if they're getting the best bottle of wines or they're.
2 bottles of wine, we each had a drink, it was split tip, it was $500 bucks, 6 of us, so
Okay.
that's reasonable. I've done 6 of them, I've done $1,300 dinners at Joe Beers, so.
Okay.
So the concert was really good. I mean, not a good rock out.
Mm-hmm.
We really don't know many of the songs because none of them play on the radio anymore. They all leaked out every other word.
Well, there's a couple that are fairly, he had some mainstream. Yeah. Well, I can imagine he was a little fired up because of all that BS going on outside. How can you, when somebody's bringing money to the city,
I know.
how do you push that away? That's crazy.
There was like 200 protesters.
Then I heard there was a motorcycle gangs and all that kind of revving up their engines to try to be a counter protest.
Yeah, they must have been about 500 riders. And then there was a truck with a Trump trailer. And they were playing all strength from there.
Okay. But you know, like I said, they're bringing money to the city. Right? What is the negative? I mean, I know what their negative is. I know what they say because he had a Confederate flag. Yeah. Yeah, that's just a way to cause some drama.
I remember growing up. I mean, by that time I was already 10, 12 years old, and that stuff was still going on.
Yeah. Well, things don't get better unless you just, unfortunately, you've got to forget about it from a emotional standpoint.
Yeah.
Historical standpoint, you don't forget about it, but from an emotional standpoint, you got to get past it, or it's not going to get better, right? As a result of what?
Just all the political input.
Going back to Obama?
Yeah. And even before that. I mean, just before that, because the race became racial.
With Obama, it became racial.
Right. Before that, elections weren't about that.
No. But you know, it's good that we crossed that threshold.
I know.
Okay, and then maybe you take one step back to make 2 steps forward, right? So, but I mean, it is so much better than when you were 10.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Right?
There's no doubt because of the segregation.
Yes. Well, just look at how many interracial marriages. Just look at how many friends or interactional neighbors. It's not. It's so much different, and it is better. Right?
I grew up in Dearborn. It was a segregated city. No black people could live in Dearborn.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Mayor Hubbard was the mayor then. That
Okay.
was, hey, you could block black people from living in the city.
Okay.
You did. So I went to a Catholic school in Detroit, which was 4 blocks away. And I'd have friends over, obviously black and white. And you'd get the stares because just they were in your neighborhood. I did that. That was
okay.
So you're right. Today is 180 degrees what it was.
So I think it's more an emotional thing. I think it's more of a historical thing. I think it's just something to cause drama, right?
Social media is promoting so fast.
Oh yes. So when you have a police thing going on, and you can twist it, you can get it out there, and you can twist it whatever way you want it.
Absolutely.
So I didn't go see that movie Detroit. Did you see that?
I've seen parts of it.
But doesn't it pretty much give maybe a converse historical perspective than what originally happened? I understand he keeps talking about white cops beating and detaining a handful of black boys.
Yeah.
Right? So they're showing that as the main part rather than or at least my understanding of what happened. Because really they don't talk much about really what happened, right? It's not something.
That really itself was common. There wasn't something unusual that went on. That summer was so hot. And there was such
More tension.
Everything else, the jobless rate was high. And I think that one extra time got out of hand. Started. And then everything just escalated. That's not a here in my life.
No. Now it's so different.
Oh,
Right?
what do you think? It's probably better off. Because of the investment by the community. Those storefronts
Oh, yeah.
are really
I mean, look at the other cities that Southfield, some of those other, or not Southfield. You know, like I mean, not too far from River Rouge, Lincoln Park,
yeah, e-course.
E-course. Those don't have that same. There's blight and there's rundown. Southside Detroit, right?
I mean, they're working hard in Southwest Detroit here, Park. But you go just west of Roosevelt, there's no money in
Yeah. Actually, I was looking at Zillow the other day, and there's houses around in Corktown that are $300,000,
I know.
and they're not huge houses.
Like 2 or 3 stories. Like
Yeah,
they're
300,000 in Corktown, and you don't even have to have your stay in there.
That's
Yeah, they're going to put the ballpark back in there. What are you talking about?
a cool spot to live. That's why I say everything east of the Jeffersons is being redeveloped.
I am getting tired. That's what she said. She goes, what faster? I'm 60. That's right. Uncle Dennis is older. She's 60, everybody.
I got rid of that bike. I'm not pulling anybody anymore.
Oh, that's right. Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays.
I mean, for us that are older, to see the city fall apart and live so close to it, now see more of it come back. But the neighborhoods on Slover, we see more of the bad areas.
Okay.
Because they have to be on less major streets.
But it's nice that it's bringing people down. Right? I've generally been fairly, I don't know if I want to say anti, but just skeptical.
Right. Yeah, can it work?
You know, and how many times, because it has never been a positive place since I've been around. How many times have you heard that it's being revitalized? And it never really has. Now, we take people downtown, walk around downtown. I've taken the family down within the last year a couple times. We park at Greektown, walk Greektown, do people mover, walk around Renson, walk around the water, right?
We were down there early for dinner. We just wanted to get down there early. We sat across the Grand Circus Park. There was young people jogging, there's people walking their dogs. You would think that you weren't even in Detroit.
Well, I mean, first off, you say Detroit, you think negative.
Right.
Now, you know, it's almost becoming positive, right? When you say, okay, we still got this, but you know what? They keep changing those into condos. At work we have, I know like 3 different young people who live downtown Detroit, and it's not just those riverfront apartments.
They're up in Midtown.
Yeah, they're in condos. They're not houses, right? But it's kind of a young, it's kind of young and there's stuff to do.
This is going to be revitalized.
Yeah.
They have an investment group, so.
Yeah, again, there's another one. They've had investor groups on this for the last 20 years.
But we drove through the Boston and I had never been to that. What beautiful houses.
Yeah, well, most of these houses are beautiful. The older houses that are all brick.
The way they were built.
Yeah, they're still nice houses. Inside, I'm sure they need some TLC.
Yeah, they probably needed, $150,000 investment.
Oh yeah, it's a nice, stable, strong house, and that'll revitalize more construction industry, right? No, I think it's finally turning around. What I'm a little afraid of is what happened to Cleveland. We're going to trail Cleveland a little bit. They revitalized, they put a lot of money in it was beautiful. And then it just kind of went away, right?
I think we have to go bigger investments.
Well,
Gilbert didn't buy 100 million because he has nothing to do with his money. He has a plan.
yeah. But you're talking a couple of guys, right? It only takes a couple people. It's two.
Now, right?
Who's that?
Tom Morris, that owns the Pistons.
Okay.
I mean, he's the one who put that deal together.